So the work I'm presenting is actually the result of spending a year as a student. I was very fortunate to be able to complete a Master's in Research Methods. And just to make you even more green, I got paid for the privilege. And it was the National Institute of Health Research that paid me to do that. And it's part of their clinical research training. So I'd like to give thanks to those people. And if you haven't done a Master's yet, I could recommend it very highly, because your employer gets your salary back as backfill costs. So you really ought to consider it if you haven't done one already. So where did my journey begin? Well, partly it started as a result of being involved in the Nutrition Guidelines Development Group with Diabetes UK. And we concluded that it wasn't possible to make a specific recommendation on the quantity of carbohydrate that people with type 2 diabetes should consume, or people with any diabetes. And that was due to limited evidence. So that made me think, well, I want to know more about this, and I want to do something about it, about this gap in our knowledge. And actually, the Masters in Research Methods was the perfect opportunity for me to do that. So I didn't really use books, actually. I mainly used the internet, but I was struggling to think of a picture for the internet. But obviously, as part of my Masters, the research I did, I carried out a literature review. And my initial searches, I came up with literally thousands of articles about carbohydrate and diabetes. And I narrowed it down to about 50. And then I narrowed those down to about 30-odd, and I excluded quite a few because of quality. But it's interesting, within those 30-odd articles, there were actually quite a lot of systematic reviews, which is considered the highest quality of evidence, quite a lot of randomized control trials. So let's start with the systematic reviews and meta-analyses. Hands up if you're happy and comfortable about what a systematic review or meta-analysis is. Hands up. Most of you, that's excellent. So the most recent one was published